triathlon day. Time to get ready. I would really recommend putting your hair in a plait because of the cycle. It'll really nicely go onto your helmet. Thinking that would be the best. Hairbrush is so gross. I'm just gonna get my hair a little bit wet because it goes into the French plait a bit nicer.
One eternity later.
Okay, we're getting to the end. Okay, I think that would do. That would do. Don't want to be here all day. Do it. No. Go to triathlon to race. Okay. So super quick kit check. And if it's useful, you can screenshot when I've gone through everything I'm taking in a random order because chaos. Contact lenses because I can't see. They say you shouldn't swim in contact lenses, but I always do for sport because I'd rather be able to see, right? And you're only going to be wearing them for like an hour, 2 hours, so it's fine. Either your triathlon suit or your wetsuit. So if it's below, I think 16 degrees water temperature, you can wear a wetsuit. It's really warm today, so I'm just going to be wearing my tri suit. Got my running socks and a small towel, my small gym towel. So I'm going to put this in transition to really quickly wipe my feet. And it's a good idea as well, if you're like me, I hate having wet feet. Some people just go straight into their shoes, but talcum powder or baby powder. So I'm going to quickly pop some talc in my socks and leave them there. Then if you have cycling shoes, you want them, and I've got my running shoes as well, and I actually really recommend these like performance laces. So when you're transitioning, you obviously want to try and be as quick as you can, but also when I get out of the water, my hands are so cold that I can't tie my shoelaces properly. So these are really good. You just pop your feet in and then whoop, off you run. I've got my race belt, which is to put your like race number on, and so you tie this around your waist after the swim, so this will go in transition area as well. If you're thinking of buying one of these, by the way, sometimes they're compulsory, sometimes they're not. I would actually recommend spending more and getting one. Some of them have little zips where you can put like food or sweets or like gel pouches in. Yeah, I think I regret not getting one of those because it means I can't put any sweets in. There we are. I forgot this when I did my first duathlon, is a spare pair of shoes, because once you put everything in transition you can't get anything back. So I was just walking around in bare feet. So spare pair of shoes or sliders, a spare pair of clothes for afterwards, because you'll probably be smelly and sweaty if you're staying around or have to get a coach back. I take my wallet, so some registrations require ID, so make sure you have your ID and like money if you want to buy anything. Because I'm wearing contacts and it's a very sunny day, I'll need some sunglasses. So actually my friend let me borrow these and I feel so pro. How cool. How cool do I look? I think honestly wearing these is just like leveling up my confidence. Yes, if it's sunny, sunglasses. Obviously I'm not going to show you here. I'm taking my bike. I remember to pump your tyres, and I'm taking with me not my regular repair kit, because my theory is, it's a bit risky, my theory is if I get a puncture, I'm taking the risk that it's going to be a slow puncture, and I can just pop in the CO2 canister, which pumps up your tyres to the PSI that it requires, and then I can just get back to the transition area. So I'm taking 2 CO2 canisters instead of an inner tube, because honestly changing an inner tube takes me like 30-40 minutes, and by that time the race is over. So if you're better at changing your inner tube. I am not. So yeah, to take any repair kits you want. Drinks, electrolytes. I'm going to take an electrolyte drink and just regular water. I'm going to put both in my bottle cages of my bike. So as I'm cycling around, I will have my electrolyte drink. I probably won't drink my water, to be honest, but it's nice to have it there just in case it's hot, because I'm doing the sprint distance, so it's not super long. But I will have my electrolyte drink because it's going to be really hot today. Yeah, I think that's it. So we get changed and then we'll be on our way. Oh, God. Getting pumped.
Low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran, said no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Phil is here!
Hello. I'm a vlogger now.
There's Jack. Hello! Guys, I did it! Just got back from the triathlon. I'm feeling quite dead. But yeah, a little debrief. I came third. Third in the women's category. I came 7th overall. In terms of the course, there was a really long run from the swim to the first transition. That was a bit unexpected, and the transition times were much longer than I was expecting, and as well, like, the cycle was like properly on the road, so you know, you had to give way to cars and like slow down at turns and things like this, which compared to on a track would just generally take a longer time, and you have to be like more spatially aware. So yeah, I heard before that you should never try and compare directly your times between events, because riding on a track is very different from riding on a road, and like running on a road is very different from trail running. So I'm just getting out my overall thing, which I'll put up here as well. My overall time was 1:22. My swim was 11:44, so I'm actually quite happy with that. Swim to T1 and then T1 overall, that's like over 2.5 minutes of like running to the transition. Yeah, my cycle was like time-wise a bit slower than I wanted, and that's why I'm like, you shouldn't necessarily compare times, because you had to go really slow up basically like a drive to the park, and then like to a mini roundabout, and you had to like cycle through a village before you got to like the main stretch of road biking. So it was like, yeah, probably like 3 minutes either side of like going at a very slow pace. But in terms of my pace, my max pace was like 39 kilometers per hour, and then I averaged just over 30 kilometers per hour. So in terms of pacing, I think I did quite well, because the cycling is my weakest. And then the run I did in 23 minutes and a half. although originally I was aiming for a time, like I really wanted to get under 1:15, I think the transitions being super long and the road bike being a little bit slower when we had to stop start to let cars go by, etc. Accounting for that, and pace wise, I definitely improved. And yeah, 3rd overall. I'm going to try and do some stretching now. And I have a massage booked in 2 days' time with the lovely Jade. She is an amazing masseuse that works out from my gym, and I would really recommend her to anyone that's doing sport. Like, she's really, really amazing. And I've signed up next for a 10k in October with my friend, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed watching, or if you're soon to do a triathlon. You got this. Like and subscribe for more content. Happy lifting, happy learning.